Hello, so this is a demonstration of the basics of what Gardlink can do. Um, our software is broken up into two parts. So this video is going to focus on the Gardlink, and then there'll be another one for EPOS later on. So I will focus on here for you. So we have our login screen. So we just log in, and that takes us through to our main dashboard. Everything is divided into these lovely categories down the left-hand side. So you've got one for product, customer, stock control, and the back office bits. So I'll start by showing you how to do a regular stock order. That's ordering something into store to just go onto the shelf. Um, so we click on product and then search. So we can search by author, series, binding, date, price, but I'm just going to do it with a little keyword at the top there. So as you can see, it brings back a lot of results very quickly. So we've got two important columns: local stock, which shows you what you've got in your store, and gardener's stock, which shows you what's available to order from gardeners. Now, if we were to pick an item and double click on it, that will bring up the overview page, which has all the regular or important information on there. And then at the top here, we just click on description. That gives us the full description. And then the next tab along gives us the full pricing breakdown. So if from this screen we wanted to add it to an order, we would just click the green add to order, stock order button at the top there. And that opens up the order pad, and that item has been added to that. So if we want to add more items to it, we can just click back on product, search. We'll do another keyword search. There we go. Pick another book. This time, instead of clicking on it to bring up all the information, we can use the quick add down the bottom here. So we just got the quick add. So we add the stock order, add selection. There we go. And he's been added to the order pad as well. Another way of building your order would be to use our import list. So this allows you to take a list of ISBNs from somewhere. Let's say you got it in a spreadsheet, copy and paste them, and load them straight in. So as you can see at the bottom there, it gives you your running totals as well. So at the moment we're going to say that's all we're going to order. So we're going to click proceed. Make sure it's going to the right place. Create a new order. Give it a reference. And click proceed. Double check it. And now it's saved. Okay, so with the orders on Gardlink, they save before being sent. So you always have an option to edit them or delete or change whatever you need to before sending it off. So it's a nice little buffer section there. So the other types of orders we've got would be a customer order. That's ordering something into store for a customer to collect. So very similar. The most logical way to do it would be they've come in and they say, have you got Harry Potter books? So, okay, we'll have a look. So we'll click on products and search. There we go. So we go through here and we'll have that Lego one at the bottom there. So again, we can either double click and bring up all the information, or we can just do a quick add at the bottom here. So I'm just going to do a quick add to customer order, add selection. There we go. The customer buttons change color on the left hand side to show that the order pad is open. There we go. So what's next is we just need to add a customer to the order. So you can create a new one, or search for one that's in the database. I'm just going to do that. There we go. Now, to make you aware, the system can send a text message or an email to a customer to let them know their order has arrived. So this page here gives you a chance to just double check that you've got their details and you're good to go. So we click on Add to Customer Order. It'll default to their surname as the reference. Click Proceed. You can add extra lines if you wanted to. We click Proceed again, double checked, and now the order's saved. Okay, so like before, it's saved. You don't have to send it off straight away. It's there. So when you're ready to go, we click Stock Control, Send Order. Find the orders that you want to send off. So we find the right supplier, and then you've got the tick boxes on the right here to tick the ones that you want to send. So I'm just going to untick those two and send those two. So we click Proceed, double check, lovely. Click Proceed again. Ask us if we want to join them into a single file. Yes, we do. And off they go. Nice and easy. Another ordering method we've got is sales processing. So basically, everything you sell gets added to this sales processing list. And you can do your reordering at the end of the day from here. So everything you sell is on here. You've got some brief information down the bottom here. So the last 12 months sales, your order history. If you want more information, then you've got the blue buttons that will bring up the last 3 years sales history and all your stock history is off when it was last ordered or returned or all those bits. So anything you want to reorder, we click the reorder boxes. Nice and easy, just tick what you want, create order, make sure it's going to the right place, give it a reference, double check it, and then proceed. And the same as before, it's saved, hasn't gone anywhere yet until we click send. But if we go back to sales processing, then those lines have been removed, and what's left you can just clear off or leave for another day. Other features we've got in customer, you can build customer invoices, so like for schools and things like that, so you can book the stock out and then take payment later for them. In stock control, so the other part of obviously building an order would be goods in the in. So we will now do a goods in, so we go to stock control, goods in. If it's from Gardeners, we use goods in for an invoice. That's because the invoice will automatically download on the day your items arrive. So we select the right one. So we'll have the top one in this case. Click proceed. So we're going to pretend everything has arrived. There's nothing damaged, nothing missing. It's all good. So we click proceed again. Click finish. And all of that is booked on. So super quick. If we did have a damaged item, for example, I'll click proceed again on the next one. We have these 3 columns on the right here that you can mark down if something's damaged, missing, or don't want the goods in for another reason. So in this case, I'm going to mark one of those as damaged, one of those is missing, and that basically means those 2 items won't get goods in. So when we complete the list, the goods in, we can then print off the problem list for us to phone through to customer service and get them to deal with those issues. If any of those items are customer orders, then this box will be ticked. And then for every book that's on a customer order, you'll get one of these slips print off automatically. And at the same time, a customer will then get notified by text or SMS. We'd then use this slip to scan out on EPOS, and then it tallies up and says everything's been collected and completed. So you've got a good, nice solid audit trail to follow. Yes, just untick those. and go back. One of the other methods, Gardlink is what we call an open system, so you can use it to order from other suppliers. You can set up to either order them from email, postal, PubEasy. So those options are all on there. So if you've done an order from elsewhere, you've got the other order method, which is goods in from order. So that's for any order that you've created on Gardlink other than gardeners. So for that one, we just select the supplier. I'll just pick gardeners for this argument's sake. And then we just goods in the same as we did before. So click the right order and then proceed to finish booking that in. And that one was a customer order, so it's trying to print the slips for me. Lovely. And then the last one we've got would be the good old-fashioned manual goods in. So pick another supplier. So the manual goods in, it will say there's no outstanding order. That's fine because we haven't created one, so there isn't one there. So we're going to do one now. So we click yes. So we can either scan the books in, or again, if you've got a list, you can just copy and paste them in. There we go. And then just goods them in from there. So again, just a couple of clicks. And they're all booked in. So nice and easy. You can also manage your returns through Gardlink. So your quarterly returns. Very similar way. So again, stock control, returns, create a new return. And again, you either scan the items in or we will use the import list function. And there we go to populate it. So again, similar as the orders, you just click proceed, double check it's going to the right place, create a new return, give it a reference. And there we go, double check we're happy. And that's saved. It hasn't gone anywhere yet, so we can still update it or delete it. But then when we're ready, we just click send return. Find the right one, there he is. Click the box and then send return. And proceed. So with gardener's returns, the whole process is automatic after that. So you just wait for the paperwork to automatically print out your printer, say what you can and can't send back, and the stock will be adjusted for you as well. You can also use Gardlink to do batch returns in the same way. Okay, so moving into the back office section, we've got the outstanding sent orders. This just shows you what you've got an order that hasn't turned up yet, so you can chase it up if you need to. We've got a built-in reporter. There is a external reporter as well, which is a lot more comprehensive. But I'll show you that in a little bit. But this is the little built-in one. We've got the book stock in-out function. So this is basically for off-site events. So if you take things off to schools or things like that. So for this one, we click on him and we do book stock out and we give the event a title. There we go. And now we build our list. So again, you can do a whole copy and paste, but to keep it simple, I'm just going to do one product, and we're going to take 100 copies of that. Okay, so this basically means I'm taking 100 copies out of stock. Whoever's left in the shop, it will say minus on the system, so they can't advise people that you got it when you haven't, that kind of thing. So we click proceed. Book stock out. It'll ask to give us if we want to take a sheet with us printed off. I won't do it this time, but It's there if you want it. So it really comes into its own after the event. So if we click back office, bookstock in, out, bookstock back in. So we select the right one, proceed. And the idea is you're booking or scanning in everything that's coming back into store. So we had a fairly good time, and I'm only going to scan back in 10 of them. Then we click proceed, and this then gives you the sales breakdown, shows you that you sold 90, and we booked that in. So those 10 have now been added back to the system. Top right hand corner here, you've got the rolling total for the day, so the sales have been added to that, and the stock have been added to the sales processing list, ready for you to reorder. So it's all nicely integrated with nice audit trails there as well. So other features in the back office, you've got setting up your suppliers, users. There's a stock take function, so we rent out cordless stock take scanners. So once a year, go around and make sure everything's in shape. You can edit your email and SMS templates. Any other bits are settings. So that's Gardlink itself in a nutshell. I just want to show you the external reporter quickly. So this is the reports built in here are written in-house, so we don't have to rely on a third-party developer to do them for us. So basically, if there's a report that's does almost what you want, but not quite, then let us know. Then we can rewrite it for you to be a bit more to your needs. But there's lots and lots of good ones on there, ranging from looking up your best sellers, customer details, customer sales, EPOS transactions. We also use it for exporting to Zero or for populating people's websites, all that kind of thing. So it's a very useful tool. Every single one of them can be exported to a CSV file and saved, or just printed off, and they're good to go. So I mean, there's one in here that's very useful for sorting out your returns, recommended returns. So what that one does is it looks for everything you've ordered in between two dates that hasn't sold, for you to be able to sort out your quarterly returns. Okay, but I won't go through every single one. There's quite a lot in there. But like I say, if there's something that doesn't quite tick all of your boxes, as long as the information's in the database, we can rewrite it for you. Okay, so I'll stop there. EPOS will be in a separate video to this one. Okay, thank you for your time.